fact that you do not graduate with 2-1 or 2-2, it's not like a factor or a reason not to travel abroad and study. Yeah. Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Opeyemi, and currently on this channel I'm actually trying to give out information for people who aspire to study in the UK. At least for now, that is the content we are dishing out. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button and of course on the notification bell so that we can always hint you first anytime I'm on board. And also for my former subscribers, thank you so much. So today we're going to be talking about schools that does not require POF before they grant you admission. Quickly, I would just like to state what POF is. POF is a proof of fund. Proof of fund is actually the amount you're supposed to have in your account for a minimum of 28 days before you travel out of the country, either before your admission or before your visa application. So there are some schools that request for proof of fund before they grant you admission, while some schools they don't request for POF before admission. Mind you, it is compulsory, like it is mandatory that you provide proof of fund before you apply for your visa. So that one is no shaking. But for schools, some schools are actually optional before admission. I hope you get that, before admission. Okay, so the reason I'm listing out these schools is just to save you the stress of trying to get a bank statement before you get admission. So you can always try this, and after your admission you can go ahead trying to get your bank statements and whatever. So quickly, let's dive into the into the main thing, the main reason we are here. So the first school on my list is University of Northumbria, and this school actually they have two campuses. We have the one in Newcastle and we have the other one in London. One for Newcastle, I am actually sure about that because that is where I'm currently in. They do not require proof of fund before granting admission. So we don't need to have a particular amount in your bank account before they grant you admission. And what else? Okay, you can just see the name and the picture. So it's actually a very good school. As I'm currently here, I'm in a good school, please. Okay, so the second school is University of Manchester, and we also have University of Manchester Metropolitan. We also have the Cardiff Metropolitan University. Also we have the Liverpool. I don't want to look down because if I'm looking down, I'm just looking at my jota. I'm spying at my jota because I need to give you accurate information. Okay, so the second school is Cardiff Metropolitan University, and we have the Nottingham Trent University. We have University of all this. I think you've watched my former video on cheap universities. University of all happens to be one of the very cheap universities, and it still does not require POF. So okay. And we have University of Essex. We have the Bournemouth. We have the Bournemouth University. We have the Suffolk University of Suffolk, and I think I've mentioned the Liverpool John University. So these are the list of universities that does not require POF before they grant you admission. I'll repeat this again. Once your admission has been granted, before you can apply for visa, you will need to provide a POF. So this is just to save you the stress before admission is granted. You get it? Thank you. Okay, so now let's move on to the second part. So I'm going to be talking about universities that accept third class and HND. So the fact that you do not graduate with 2-1 or 2-2, it's not like a factor or a reason not to travel abroad and study. Yeah. Okay, so most of the schools, their minimum requirement is usually 2-2, but for people who do not have 2-2, or you graduate with something lower than 2-2, say third class, say HND, These are the schools that you can actually apply to, and hopefully they grant you admission. So the first school on my list is London Metropolitan University. We have the Bedfordshire University. This one, as in, I even know somebody that applied and has get admission and I've entered. Okay, so we have University of Sunderland. We have the Ulster University. I also try to apply to this university too because they are actually cheap as well. Ulster University. We also have the we have Sheffield Hallam University. We have the Cardiff Metropolitan University. We have the please check the spelling on the screen. We have that university as well. We have each other one. I think I've mentioned University of Sunderland. Okay, we have the University of West England and we have University College London. So these are the list of universities that accept third class and HND for their postgraduate studies. So that somebody did not graduate at 2.2 or 2.1, it's not a problem. Okay, mind you, this is very important that you note that these schools actually accept qualification lesser than 2.2, but on a very good condition that you must have work experience. Most of them usually require work experience, and this is not actually a big deal. So it depends on how you're able to sell yourself well. It's not compulsory you should have worked in probably Shell or Chevron or something. Just your ability to be able to demonstrate that, okay, you have a work experience in this particular course that you want to choose, or in this particular course that you aspire to go for. And beside work experience too, another factor that you should consider is your ability to write a convincing academic purpose. So statement of academic purpose. So they're going to be asking you for that one. So your ability to be able to convince them that, okay, I aspire to be this is what I want to become, this is what I've been going through all my life, and I'm switching from this and this, and all those stories are things that will actually help you to get a higher chance in getting admission to these universities. Because the thing is, because these schools accept more than 2.2 and they accept lesser than 2.2, and HND and all of that, there's a lot of competition. A lot of students are trying to apply to it. So your ability to sell yourself, to market yourself, to advertise yourself, and to be able to convince them, it actually will go a very long way in getting admission. But it's not over until it is over. Yeah. Okay, so briefly, that will be all for today's video. So it's very short, actually, just to mention the name of these schools for you so that you can be very efficient in your search. That will be all for today's video. Please, if you watch to this end and you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Like, did I offend you? No. If you don't subscribe, it's actually a crime. No, I'm serious. I'm very serious. If you don't subscribe, it's a crime. All right, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you again next time. Bye.